bounds in that first possession, unable to convert. Good defense that time by the Clips.
Don't necessarily have numbers, but guess who does not seem to care? It is.
Can beat you off a dribble in transition. Great way to start the game with a layup.
Jokic. He is so great around. How good was he in that postseason run? 20 games, 10 triple-doubles as Bones Highland knocks it and counted at a foul.
Good response that time by Bones Highland to be aggressive. But you talked about the historic. Those gentlemen were going to deliver the rock to you.
Man into the paint. He had a lot of mid-range shots on Tuesday. Knocks one down.
To solidify in that starting five and make some big shots defensively. Ran the floor.
Covington with a hand in his face.
The second unit is also important. Who that starting fifth individual is. And wide open.
Howell misses inside. Once the whistle, not going to get it. Caldwell Pope riding shotgun, but Bones Highland a little air traffic control. Taps it back over to Gordon for the flush. Now they have seemingly the pieces to get it done. And it's going to be a headache. Power play here coming up for Denver. Jokic lob to Gordon. He knows how to finish around the iron. Lob to Gordon. Again,
there it is.
A vertical threat. He has become very well-rounded.
Coordination on how the second unit is going to play as well.
Howell starting to heat up. Back-to-back point of emphasis here today. Highland. Walled off for a moment by Jackson. Dodges to see Victor Wembanyama in person.
Why concern?
It's going to be tough. I like that San Antonio little core they've got down there as Murray floats it up.
And Indiana could be right there.
Oh, Pacers, you're absolutely right.
You know, so do you take out Miami? Where do you put Miami? So dropping Philly down, obviously.
Mason Plumlee is a godsend.
Yeah, you know, if the person that said that is extremely intelligent.
I say it in a positive way. I'm like really looking forward to it. There's not a real player on the roster that I'm like, yeah, I don't need to see that guy. I really am excited for everybody. Whistle and a foul counted for Reggie Jackson. Even in the preseason, Jim Jackson, the expert. And it really was a tough start for the Clippers in that regard. The record certainly showed that as well, and it was tough for them to recover. Jokic counted for Westbrook, his energy, his positive leadership, and his overall example that he sets every single night. Highland steamrolls Hunter Tyson. If we're being honest, it's fun to be down there because you can hear the chatter and officials. Great play there by Hunter. And Tyson misses on the other side. He played very well the other night. Michael Malone had to text him and said, don't let anybody take your confidence. Keep shooting. They've been struggling earlier in the about where the Clippers are at right now in terms of having a complete roster. We touched on it earlier in the half. Jokic for three. Again, continues. Backup bookends. No backup center for Ivica Zubac. They went small. Got clobbered on the glass seemingly every night. They didn't have a real backup point guard. It showed. 3 for the Clippers. They did have a game where they shot the ball well. And Jim, you pointed out, we might not be making the shots as Jokic, as he is one to be. Right place, right time. And Tyson lays it in, counted at a foul.
Value was even higher because he attracted so much attention that he opened up other opportunities for his teammates. Great hesitation. Beautiful. See, that's under control.
I'm happy basketball is back, but let's start playing for real. Preseason, we appreciate you. But it's time to move on. Caldwell Pope fires up and in. It's the passing and the decision-making. How do you work on that in the offseason? Is that just simply God-given and you have it or you don't?
You do.
And then found a groove. No doubt he will rediscover his touch. Another 3 by Jokic. Another 3 falls. Kawhi Leonard. No. Luka Doncic. Oh, Victor Wembanyama. Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, then it was Giannis third.
Man. Centers it back over to Bones. 5 minutes off this third quarter clock. Oh, a graceful glide for Bones Highland.
That quick first step to get to the basket and lay it up. A beautiful pass once again by Jokic.
Murray corner 3 is good.
Is this a year for Murray to finally make an all-star team? Which is interesting.
considering where Denver was much of the year last year atop the Western
Probably don't want to do that, but he knew exactly where he wanted to put the bill.
Oh, and Bones comes up hobbling a little bit on that play. Yeah. Oh, Gordon head above the rim, and he throws it down. In the 4 weeks of practice were the hardest part.
Oh, it was, you know, you had multiple beautiful passing that time of hitting.
Half court. Tough pass by Martin. Caldwell Pope, a known defender, also a known shooter. Oh, Peyton Watson.
What is going to get Peyton Watson on the court?
I'm going to ask you something, Jim. Was that a pass, or was that to get to kind of install all the offensive kind of tweaks? Nice defensive play by Plumlee ahead to Martin. Oh, Gazelle hops down the lane and lays it in. I'd be very curious to see how things would be the last few years. Kobe Brown leaves it to Martin. Defense in his rear view.
Brown smartly gave it up early to KJ Martin so he can get out and run and do it.
28 plus minutes for Denver. I would be surprised if we saw Jokic and Murray the rest of the way. 3 by Holiday is good.
Oh, cannot wait till the season starts.
Martin inside. What a feed. What a finish. I'm curious to see how it works in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how tough Oklahoma City is going to be. I really think they're going to be tough. Power that is around the NBA. I am fired up to see this team put pen to paper. And it starts on Wednesday here in downtown Los Angeles. I forgive you, my son.
Yeah, thank you.
I forgive you.
Thank you.
Pickett checking in, reins in a 3. Jalen Pickett, now the second unit.
Pickett, an old school player, about 6'2", with his shoes off. I got a chance to cover him at Penn State in old school game.
I think that kind of goes along with the territory as well. You can park wherever you want. Moon knocked in. I've been very much looking forward to it. We had a great time last year, and more to come this year for sure.
Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait to see. Have a mind. Did they make it?
By 12, 100 seconds remaining in the preseason. Braxton T. Najee, great roll. Say, thank goodness. Stick around. We're going to get an interview here. David Pingalore will be joined in just a moment. Michael Malone returning to the sidelines. It's great to have him back after losing his father, a coaching legend, Brendan Malone. Ty Lue.